Okay, this will be a tour of Destiny. Here's your first stop, downloading an update. Pretty much happens all the time. It's actually been a while since I've loaded this up. So we'll see. It'll look like a small update. Okay, so starts with characters. You get 3 characters that you can basically have at any time. You'll see there's only one I've done for Destiny 2, but the other 2 um, are from Destiny 1. So my Warlock, that's actually the one that I mained Destiny 1. So that's what he looked like. And then I had a Titan for a little while, and then I had quite a bit of fun with the Hunter on Destiny 1, but I didn't really play it that much. So I decided to mainline it for Destiny 2. So we got our Hunter. I'm light level 310, which, if I remember correctly, it was either 310 or 320 was the highest um, at the time. But there's since been new DLC and it's raised that light level. Um, okay, so they have these activities that kind of come through. This one's Trials of the Nine. So I think this one runs for just like a week, maybe 2 weeks. So they have these activities that happen. There's a faction rally. So it's not really a season, it's just there are 3 factions you can get behind, and you score points for your team, so to speak, and whoever gets the most globally, they win. So, yeah. So, okay, here's the director. This is all the stuff, or all the places you can go. And then I hit L2 and this pops up. So these are milestones. Every week, this refreshes. And and so this is, I guess, point number 1 of the problems with Destiny are pretty obviously here. So these restart every week, and so they drop what's called powerful gear. I forget the term. It's not just powerful gear, but when you pick it up, it's called something different. It starts with an H, I think. I don't know. I can't remember. Anyways, this is really your on the end game. The only way to level up is to really just get this gear, and that's it. Once you've got all this, you can run the raid, but even then, it doesn't really give you that much like increase in light levels. My understanding. I haven't done the raid. I had Leviathan raid here. I haven't done it yet. The first time you do, well, the first time you do each week, you get this powerful gear. But you can't really farm. Like, you just do these, and that's it. And then you're done for the week, basically. You're not really farming anything. And again, like, so the gear that drops, if you get like X gun, well, that gun, everyone else has that X gun, whatever it is you got. So like the raids here. Um, so yeah, you just do these things. Um, like if I just do random stuff, I get clan XP. Flashpoint do public events on Titan, so I'd go on a Titan and just do some of the public events. There's like public areas you can go to, or a public area you can go to, and do the public event. Nightfall strikes are like basically slightly harder missions, and the Nightfall strike, they make it extra hard. Like they'll put like a time limit on it, and they make it more difficult to do. And you have to pair up with people to do it. There's of course the raid. Call to Arms, that's Crucible. Crucible's PvP. So you do PvP here. Um, and there's the main 2, just quick play and then competitive. And then Osiris quick play and Osiris competitive. Things are harder. Um, and then Trials of the Nine. So you actually have to be paired up to do this. So you can get gear this way, and you get like if you do the Trials of Osiris or the Trials of the Nine, you do get very specific gear. Um, like I'll never get this gear because I don't play this. So people, they earn that kind of gear. You do kind of farm for that specific gear. But again, you're not farming gear. Once you've got it once, you're basically done. You've got it all. Here's your strikes. You got your heroic strikes, vanguard strikes, and then your nightfall. The thing about it, so with strikes, there's 3 people that run the strikes. These 2, they're going to pair up for you automatically. If you just click on it, you'll randomly get 2 people selected with you. Nightfall, you have to find people to do it. So like Vic and I, we would go together, but we would have to find another person, or some random person to join us, and you have to go outside of the game. There's like apps and stuff on your phone, and there's websites you can go to find people, and they're pretty active, but it's kind of annoying. You have to go on your phone to find a random person, and then like send an invite on like the PlayStation thing or whatever. It's kind of annoying. But then here's this new thing. I haven't done this yet, but it's a guided game. So if you do it, it should pair you up with people who like know what they're doing and have accepted that they can do a guided game for people. I haven't done that yet, but that's a new thing for Destiny 2. So that's Crucible, Strikes, and then there's the Raid. And then all these others are like planets. So there's like Titan. So you'll do missions here. You've got like, there's a main person at each place. And then these are like little drop off points you can go into. But you can run throughout this whole thing. There'll be missions in here. But there's other public events that are going on. Like right now, there's no public events, which is actually pretty rare. But in order to get your flashpoint, you have to do the public events. So you basically farm public events, of which right now there are 0, which is kind of annoying. And then this guy is Xur. He only shows up on the weekends. So he shows up like Friday at noon, and then he leaves Sunday at noon. And you purchase special weapons from him. So let's actually go to him real fast. Okay. So while it's loading, a cool thing again for Destiny 2, what they did, you can pop into your menu here. And so just kind of go over this real fast. So these are the weapons. Purple is legendary, and yellow is exotic. Yellow or gold, I guess, is exotic. You can only equip 1 exotic weapon in your 4 slots, or 3 slots, not 4. And you can only have 1 exotic piece of armor. All the rest have to be legendary or below. So you have to like keep that in mind. Let's see, I'm holding too much. So a lot of, okay. So let's see, I was gonna go to Xur. Let's see. Oops. Map. Where's my map? I forgot the, oh, he's there. I forgot the buttons already. That's bad. Xur's just right here. I forgot the buttons already. So I'm just gonna go real fast to him, and then I'll kind of talk about combat and stuff. But let's see. Okay, he's gonna be down. Can't go down there. Okay, he's gonna be up. All right, let's see what he's selling.
This is why the Nine sent me here.
I don't remember if I got one of these or not. I don't know. Do I have my phone on me? That's the thing too. There's companion apps for the game, and let me just look real fast. Yeah, it's right here. I knew my phone was next to me. And so you have, oh, I don't have the app on my phone anymore. I did a reboot. Okay, I won't mess with it. Anyways, I can like change my loadout, and I can check all of my stuff. I can check my inventory. I think I do have Sweet Business. And I can check my inventory and all that on the phone, and I can swap out what I have. I don't remember if I have this one either. I don't think I do, but I don't have that many legendary shards. What does it do? Grenades recharge faster when using Void subclass. Stacks over 3 times. Increases duration of any invisibility effects. Your melee recharges faster when... Oh, okay. I really have... with the Hunter, I don't do invisible that much. But it's actually really handy, so maybe I'll do that. Okay. So I'll have to farm 19 more legendary shards. Okay. Alright, so we got that. Let me go ahead and go just kind of show you. Okay, here's a public event. I'm actually not going to do that. I'm going to go, shit, that's not what I want to do. I'm going to go back to destinations. And so I'm on Titan. There's Mercury is the new one that was the latest DLC. It's actually garbage. I don't say it's garbage, but it's really small and it wasn't worth the price at all. There wasn't much to it. It's kind of crap. Nessus is a planet, Io is a planet, and Earth is a planet that are similar to how Titan is. You can go there. There's public events. There's all these like adventures you can do, things like that. That's on Earth. Io, same thing. Missions and things you can do. And then Nessus. I think Nessus is my favorite out of all of them. It's a shame. If there was a flashpoint here, I could hit this one, then this one, and this one, and be halfway done with the thing over here, the flashpoint. But so in the middle is the Traveler. This is basically your town. And so this is where all the people you need to talk to. So I'll go ahead and show here. I've got some things I can turn into them. So I'll launch there. So basically like the town in Diablo is here. All the people are here. Everybody you talk to, you get missions, things like that are all at this place. It's kind of a story spoiler, not that you're going to see it, but at first it's not there. It's in a place called the farm. So on Earth, there's the farm. So basically your main hub is the farm, but then after you beat the game, it opens up the Traveler. That's like I guess a story spoiler, so while people are doing that. Okay, so I'm traveling to the Traveler, or the town. Just kind of go through what we've got here. So you've got different subclasses. Right now I'm Arc Strider, so like my special ability will be a lightning ability. And in this case, you get a staff of lightning, and you can run around and just basically beat people up with it, and it does tons of damage. Gunslinger's what I've been running most, and you basically pop like a super gun that does either one-hit kills or does a ton of damage. I get 6 shots with it the way I have it equipped. And then there's the Night Stalker, which this one has what's called shadow shot. So you like fire this bow and arrow, but it like groups the guys together, and like you could be shooting one enemy, but it's doing damage to all the enemies. And it's especially powerful when you group up with other players. So you can like pop this, and then everyone's just shooting one guy, but it's just wiping out hordes of enemies. So it can be really good. And then you've got your so Destiny 2 changed this from Destiny 1. In this one, you've got kinetic weapons, so scout rifles, pulse rifles, auto rifles, but they don't have any like element to them, and so that's your kinetic. This section is energy weapons, so these have some sort of, so like this one's solar or the fire, and then your electricity or lightning or whatever they call it. And then this one's void. So there's 3. There's void or purple, and then your lightning, and then your fire or solar. Those are your 3, and see how they match these 3? It's the same. So this would be the void class. And so these can also be auto rifles, sidearms, auto rifles. They can be scout rifles. Anything is the same between these two. That's a new thing. Destiny 1 didn't have it. I actually preferred Destiny 1's way versus this way. It's actually kind of a give and take, because I do like having elemental auto rifles, which did not exist in Destiny 1. But what I don't like is it completely eradicates your sniper rifles, because sniper rifles are in the highest class. And the highest class, these are your heavy weapons, or power weapons they call them. So these are, you've got swords, rocket launchers, grenade launchers, fusion rifles, which used to be up here. Um, but so sniper rifles are here. They used to be here, but now they're down here. The thing is, I don't know anyone who would prefer to have a sniper rifle over this crazy rocket launcher or a grenade launcher or something, even a sword. Swords are really, really good in the game. And having a sniper rifle is just such a special, like a special case. It basically just eradicates them. Like, no one uses sniper rifles. I used to use sniper rifles all the time when it was here. But now, like, I can't see um, replacing that uh, uh, typically I run this one or this one. If I've got an exotic slot, I'll run this one. I cannot imagine replacing that with a sniper rifle. They're not powerful enough, so it's kind of crap. Then you got your ghost. This is kind of like your buddy through the story who talks to you, but these will give you like special abilities. Um, only active Mercury. So when I go on Mercury, it's going to be a special scanner and resource detector. This is a new thing too. When you hear people complaining, you can change the color. But you notice how there's like 3, 3, 4, 4, 9, 4. It's because they're limited use. Like this one only have one. So like I can't make all my gear look like this. I can only make one piece of gear look like this. So you can do that with all the weapons and everything. I actually think that it's pretty cool. Oh, what's this? Oh, Masterwork upgrade. I didn't even know I had that. Nice. That's a new thing that they updated with the DLC. Um, but you can change the look of your weapons, which I think is fantastic. Um, I really like it. But I think most people, they like it too. They're just complaining that it's limited use. Like you don't just unlock it once. And then that one looks pretty cool. You don't just unlock it once and then uh, then you have it. Oh, that's kind of slick. I like that one. Endless glory. Actually, let's do that one. Okay, so there it is. That's the color of my gun. I thought I had already recolored this gun, but apparently I didn't. You can change the sights of each weapon. You can change, so like this one's flared magwell or steady rounds. So increases stability, but hit to range and reload speed. I'm a big fan of having really fast reload speed, so I pretty much stick with that. And then the best thing about this one is explosive payload. So the projectiles created area of effect detonation impact. So if somebody runs around a corner, like even in like PvP, I just start shooting the ground next to them, hopefully to keep the damage going. It can be really effective. But that's the thing. So like all these stats in Destiny 1, they would be different for each weapon. And these, like flared magwell, steady rounds, and explosive payload, and even the sights, they would be different. I could get like 10 drops of Nameless Midnight, and all 10 drops would be different. And it's ridiculous that they don't in this game. Like it's pretty ridiculous. Um, so yeah, that's a big reason for people complaining. You've got your armor. If you notice the number, so this one's 312, 312, 303, 319, 313. And then here I've got 305, 309, 312. All of those, basically the average of all those numbers go here to your power level. So I'm at 310, but I need more stuff. I need more stuff that's higher level to bring that up. Clan banner and part of a clan. And so what's below here? This is when you're like on the ground, you can ride these vehicles. This is an exotic one that I got. That's pretty cool. I like it. This is a ship. Um, there's all different ships. I have a shader on this one, which I think is pretty cool. It doesn't do anything. It just looks neat, and that's about it. There's no real point to having a cool ship. This one's kind of neat too, other than it just looks. You've got your banner. So up at the top, if you look at the very, very top up here, it's like yellow. I can change the banner. And also when people see, like they're looking at me, because you can like look at other people and people can look at you. They're looking at your banner also. So some of them do things, like this one says tracks your heroic public events completed. I've done 69 of them, and that's so other people can see that. There are some other ones where that track, but I don't know. I'm not going to mess with it. See, I had this one which didn't have anything. I don't know. I don't care. And then you've got these, which are your emotes. And so this is my emotes. So whenever I'm out here, I do pa 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 pa. So other people can see it. So you can do the wave. You can dance. Everybody, I hate my dance. I'm not a fan of this dance. Other dances are really funny. You can sit, or you can do the emote that you pick. Which again, this is a complaint of people because I've got the 6-shooter, which is my favorite one so far, but another one is spicy ramen. Eat that spicy ramen. And so again, people can see it. But the thing is, I can only pick one of them. Even though I have 4 emote slots, I don't have customizable emote slots. They're just the emotes. The sweeping one I got, that's a new one. I kind of like that one too. But I have to stick with the wave, the sit down, and the dance. I can't change those to other ones that I've gotten, which kind of sucks. I'm passing by all these other people because I've got something for the clan that I'm in. They're going to give me the, it might bring up my light level. So we'll see. Let's see. I don't know what this business is. I don't know why I would get something with her. Oh, come on. Let's see. I may just have to drop off some coins. What do you have for me? That's a different meditation. So these meditations, these are, they're, basically you go back to the story missions through her, but they give you no incentive to do so. There's no reason to go back to story missions. Any gear that you would get is not near good enough for endgame.
Hey, how's the
It's
clan
like,
going?
it's ridiculous. So somebody in my clan did the Nightfall, so I get 1. Somebody in my clan earned the Crucible one, so I get 1. Somebody in my clan, oh, I got 2 Crucible, that's cool. 2 Nightfall? Maybe because it's been a while since I've, oh, okay, no, that got sent.
Catch you later.
Maybe because it's been a while, they gave me 2 of them. It's been probably like 4 weeks since I've logged in, at least a month. I don't know why they're showing her. I just went to her and she didn't give me anything. Okay, so I'm gonna go to my stash. I have to put some stuff away. So again, right now, having the phone, like the app on my phone, it basically serves the purpose of this. So I've got my vault here. So yeah, okay, I did have a sweet business. So that's my vault. Those are all the weapons that I have. But I earned something that was, I'm gonna get rid of this one, and I need to get rid of something here. I'll get rid of that sniper rifle I was complaining about. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. Okay. And then I'm gonna go back here. So here's the postmaster. So I got something, but I didn't have enough spots on my person. So then it goes to the post. So there were 3 of them. Jeez. Rocket launcher. Wicked sister. Persuader. Okay, so the stuff at the top, the that gold, I don't know what that is. I think that's a masterwork thing, but it's new. It's a new from the patch that I just downloaded. So let's take a look. It's a sniper rifle, so I don't care as much about it. Yeah, masterwork. So Masterwork Weapon, it's basically a bonus perk. This weapon generates orbs on multi-kills and displays the number of enemies defeated by using it. So at the bottom, kind of the bottom right here, enemies defeated 0. I can rework weapon. Crucible Masterwork. See, I don't know enough about this. So I can bump up its light level from 312 to 317 by putting one of these in there. So it'll be my highest weapon, I believe. Let's see. Yeah, it would be my highest weapon here. So it'd help bring up the average of my power level if I were to do that. But I don't know. I'm not going to mess with that. 313, 310, 305, 312. So another thing too with the legendaries and these, you can infuse. So like this one is 305. I could infuse it with this 310, and it would actually, believe it or not, it would make this one 315 because I've got this upgrade here, this mod, which brings it up 5. So the mod brought this from 300 to 305. And then if I throw this one on there, it's 310. The 310 would then turn it into 315. So that would also bring up my average if I were to wear this one. I'm not even wearing it though. I've got these boots on. Okay. Let's see. I got this hand cannon. So hand cannons have been pretty poor in this version of the game. Destiny 1, I loved hand cannons most of the time, but they kept trying to rebalance the game. Let's see. Yeah, Last Hope is the best sidearm. See, this one's 280, this one's 312. Again, they are identical. I don't have to look at their stats. I know they are identical, so I can just dismantle this one, get some legendary shards for it, and I've got one here, which is kind of lame if you think about it. So let's see. I have this rocket launcher, which I have liked. However, I've got this one now. Rocket spawn cluster bombs. This one is auto tracking. So you see the tracking is actually really nice to have. Cluster bombs are pretty fun too. I may do cluster bombs. I don't know. We'll see. I need a vault. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. I'll go ahead and keep that one. Get rid of that. It's cool to get a masterwork weapon just to see. It's the first time I've seen that. Okay, so you spend half your time. God, it's been like 30 minutes already. Jeez. You spend half your time doing this, but I'll go ahead and actually do some of the gameplay and try to explain while I'm doing things. Destinations. Let's do a strike. So this will. I'll do a the heroic strike playlist. Launch. All right. Let's make sure I have the loadout I want. Okay. I want Nameless Midnight. I actually think I'm going to change. Ugh, that lowers my light level quite a bit. Let's try this one. I haven't tried this one. Positive Outlook. It's got more range, but its rounds per minute's the same, and its magazine size is the same. So it's pretty much the same gun. Slightly less stability, slightly less handling, higher reload speed, but everything else is the same. And then for this, I'm going to do Word of Coil. This thing just sprays rockets. It's kind of crazy. So right now it's pairing me up with, so at the bottom right, evaluating Guardians. So they found 2 other people for me to play with. 2 other people on a Saturday night at 10:15 Central. Strikes, I don't know. I don't know what strike this is. They take 15, 20 minutes. It depends. Like with Destiny 1, I was able to just basically blow through your strikes in no time. Like half of the strike you just pass up because after a while you just kind of know where to go. But so there's your Destiny, there's story missions, but you basically just do those up until you get to the end game, and then you no longer do story missions. Like even in Diablo, they kind of give you a reason because you get stuff for it. But you know, most of the time it's the rifts. So this strikes would be equivalent to the rifts. Now there's a few other things to do. Okay, they actually, I think they've already. I'm Last Guardian standing. Okay, so they've already gotten started. I'm being thrown into the game. Oops, am I going the wrong way? I'm going the wrong way. I don't know this strike. Okay, they're up there. So strikes would be kind of like rifts, and a nightfall would be something akin to a greater rift. But you can't like change the level. Okay, I know this one. Alright, let's see. Alright, so okay, so why do people actually like Destiny? And it's because of the gameplay. The guns are... Just firing the gun is very satisfying. Okay, so they're gonna open this up. There's gonna be guys coming up here. There we go. Oh, it's got popped. Yeah, it's really good. Okay. Okay, he's got a void shield, so I'm gonna use this. Pop that void shield. So like that purple shield on him, if you use a different type of weapon, it's harder to get through that shield. Whereas if you use the right color, then you can get him. Yeah. So you got grenades. I don't even know what grenade I have equipped. Alright, it's gonna open now. Let me get some. This is purple's heavy. Alright. So I was using my energy weapon. This is my kinetic weapon. And then this is my heavy. Oh, somebody died. Okay, so the different character classes have different like jump types. So I'm a hunter, so I get a jump, and then I get a jump, and then I have a third one, so I can jump. Oh yeah, I was looking at a video of this. There's a way to speed through this part too. People always they call them cheese. Always find ways to cheese through levels. This is one of them. Oh, I guess they may not be cheesing. Let's see. Yeah, we're not going to do that. You can like ride the speeder bike down this thing. I haven't done it before, so I'm not going to try it. The Warlock class, it looks like both of these guys are Warlock class. Because the way they were floating, you see how he's floating? That's Warlocks do that. And then the Titan class, I don't even remember exactly what it does. Oh shit. Let's hide. My health bar is at the very top, and it's one of those things that recharges over time. Pop that shield, pop that shield. You can melee. I actually don't have my class set up properly. It feels kind of funny to me. Like that, the grenade that I have is not the grenade that I normally use. They're gonna heal. This one you gotta go down. Oh, that's BS.
Odd.
Okay,
We're monitoring the Pyramidian's resonant frequencies as you
I
explore.
think I remember this one.
I thought I recognized the voice of Osiris.
So like this is my scout rifle, so it's intended for long range. So I use this for long range. And then so you notice like this one has a splash damage. It's making like little explosions whenever it lands. So you've got like all these numbers popping off on the side. Ooh. Oops, I went to long range. See, they're going too fast. They're probably, I bet you we see one of them die. You kind of have to take your time here, unless you really know what they're doing, which they may. And it seems like they do. So here's loot. It's a blue loot, so it's not that good. Let's see. Yeah, right here, because you can't rush to this area. Oh, I'm running out of ammo on that gun. You just switch right over? I mean, they drop plenty of ammo. Warp, time warp? So yeah, I remember this one from doing the Nightfall. The Nightfall on this is so brutal. You have to be fast. You have to do it in a certain amount of time. And like dying, there's like more consequences for dying.
Just as the Vex are linked to a common mind.
But yeah, like just this gunplay is really good. I mean, that's why people play this game. Okay, he's gonna have a shield. Ooh, got him. And so like their bellies light up, that's their weak spot. So most other enemies it's their head, but for this particular enemy it's the belly. That glowing bit in the middle is their weak spot. That's where you want to hit them. Okay, you gotta stand in this. So they're taking out the big guy there in the middle. He's got shields. You have to get through those shields. Or on the side of it. There you go, he's rocket launcher. So all these strikes, there are bosses at the end. So this will open up the warp gate or whatever. Here you go. And each boss for each strike is a different concept to it to try to beat it. But a lot of times they're just like, what's the term for it? I forget what they call it, but they basically just have so much health. Sponges, like damage sponges. These snipers. That guy threw a grenade at me. Oh wow, I didn't kill him. Okay.
You should now find yourself before an abyss of swirling data. Various realities being written.
So the Nightfall, we just run through all of that. We just ran through, and
I want to tell you that's exactly what we're looking at. But
I was actually, as a hunter, I would use the invisibility here to do like all kinds of stuff. See, that's what I need to be doing. Hacking. Shield. Gotta get through that shield. Got it. And that's the thing that they added for Destiny 2 also is, if you do... See, I gotta dodge. I forget about my dodge. If you do pop a kill me. I got a so this is the thing with strikes. You got a 30-second respawn. If all the characters die, or all the players die, then we have to restart this section. But like, so when you pop the shield with the correct color, like so those guys have void shields, so I hit them with that void machine gun, it'll actually do damage to them too. So that's a new thing with Destiny 2. Okay, let's see. Get the big guy. Did he just die? No, he dropped down. Okay. I get to hack while getting shot at. I think that's the last one. Oh no, that's only 2 of 4, 3 of 4. Oops. I was like, what's killing me? Shit. So I revived him. So again, in the Nightfall, if you're on a time limit, you just run past that guy. You don't even bother about killing him. You just run right past into this.
Not the pit?
Okay, here's the boss.
There's no pit in the Pyramidion.
I don't like this boss.
I mean, yes. Silly me. Here's the lake now.
I think I've only played this one as a Nightfall. I haven't done it. It's gonna be like so much easier in this case.
Terminus at the center of the lake.
Yeah.
Maybe the lake is.
This guy's gonna like disappear behind a wall, and we have to like stand on these pads.
Destroy it. Make it suffer. And it is not
See,
a
he's in the
metaphor.
pad. See, he's disappearing. That's why I didn't just lay into him with those rockets. I reload it. So he's behind the wall. Now you have to go on this thing. Oh no, it's over there. It's on the other side. That red thing over there. But there's all these ads. There's all these other bad guys. See, this one's easy. It'll get harder. And the Nightfall is, like, just harder by definition. Oh, you gotta do both. I'll let them get it. I'll help them. I'll help them come over here. So now it's gonna open up. So I have it so when I dodge, I automatically reload my weapon. Shit. Void fire. Okay, so he's disappeared. So he's gonna be behind the wall. Over there. Jeez. Oh, got my grenade off though and killed like 3 guys. Okay, so there's the Warlock special. He shoots lightning from his hands. He's basically Palpatine. Oh shit. I got sniped. So after this one, I'll pop my special. Ah, damn it. Let's see, that's a waste. Okay, alright, got one here. There you go. Yep. Oh, what the hell? I'm just gonna die doing this. Okay. Normally you use that for ads, for like, you use it for all these little guys, but I was just, if we were playing a Nightfall, I would have certainly done that. But we are not playing a Nightfall. So you kill all the ads so that doesn't happen to you. So there's one guy left. Oh, see, now we restart. We all died. So I should have used it on the ads. I should have used it on the ads. Okay, let's kill this guy this time. Let's get serious about it. See, now none of us have our specials, and all my heavy is gone. Ah, it's too close. Even though we died, that was so much easier than a Nightfall. Like a Nightfall is ridiculous. Ah. Dang. All those walls that keep disappearing and reappearing are really annoying. Some loot. Is it gonna open or what? There we go. Yeah, my rockets were so much better. Shoot in the face, shoot in the face, shoot in the face. Those little orbs, the white orbs, I just picked one up, you might not have saw it. Ooh, legendary loot. The white orbs, ooh, shit. They speed up your, special ability, the recharge. Oh shit. What is that? I don't even know what that is. Oh, I bet you it's another... it's an ability of another guy. Oh! Okay, we need to get on these ads. Yeah, I see you. Got my super. Alright, let's let these ads drop. Shit, that's not long enough. Okay, now so you get rid of the ads so you can just really focus on the boss. Stupid snake. Revive. Got him. Somebody used their special. So that's it, there's a chest at the end. So I did a heroic strike, so it's going to be decent stuff, but ooh, legendary engram.
Yes, I've
Awesome.
dreamt of revenge since I woke in the hospital without my
Alright,
arm.
legendary engram, got it. So now we leave. So you can stay, and you'll just kind of run through. They have, so the heroic strikes have knock-on effects where if you, I'm going to go to the tower to find out what legendary I got out of the engram. But the heroic strikes have knock-on. So like if you keep playing them in a row, your chance to get better loot increases as you play more of them. I got lucky, I got a legendary engram. I think, so I've noticed a pattern where if I don't play for a while and then I log on, it's very generous with the loot. But then if I keep playing, like if I play tomorrow, maybe my loot will be pretty good. But then if I play the next day, it's just, I notice my loot isn't near as good. I think they do that, like if you haven't logged on in, you know, X number of days, loot is X times better, just to try to keep you like, oh, I need to get more, I need to get more. But the thing is, again, they diminished the quality of the loot. Like even exotics. Oh, Alice is crying. Okay. Okay, let me give it a minute. So even the, sorry, even the exotics, that's what I was going to say. Even the exotics, they, in Destiny 1 had different abilities. You could have got different exotics. That's pretty nice. So this is a Cryptarch. He's going to break that down for us. So our loot was in the engrams. So legendary, it's a cloak and a shader. And then the exotic, ooh, a hard light. I actually wanted that one. It's like a auto rifle or machine gun that the bullets bounce off the walls. Pretty sweet. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and end it there. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed. I'll talk